common bond truly. Freedom. Freedom. Without freedom, you can't be a Christian no matter what denomination you belong to. You can't be a Buddhist. You can't own a donut shop. You can't drive from here to Oregon. You can't be an American because that's what it's all about, and it's the only thing that it's all about, nothing else. Nothing else.
They became a mystery to the others. There's a method to their madness. There's really not much method to yours, because you're operating from a place of ignorance, and until you change that, you're going to be bumbling around, bumping into each other, saying and doing the wrong things, not understanding the nature of your enemy. And if you don't understand the nature of your enemy and the weapons they use, you cannot fight that enemy. You can't fight the battle. You shouldn't even be on the battlefield.
You beg another man to set you free, you will never be free. Freedom is something that you have to do for yourselves. We are really, really ready and willing to pay the price that is necessary for freedom. Our people will always be walking around here second-class citizens, or what you call 20th century slaves. What price are you talking about? The price of freedom is death.
Since my first breath out of the womb, I've been doomed. Born into the physical, descending from the spiritual, acknowledging duality. The two parts are critical. March with the cynical, apart with the pitiful. These are the questions that I ask, but the responses are minimal. Answers are limited, deception is plentiful. The doctors rarely tell you eat your vitamins and minerals, fruits and vegetables, and not resorting to them chemicals. Every TV ad and commercial is subliminal, full of violence and basically giving birth to criminals. Selling sex, putting naked bodies on the centerfold. Kids having sex, not protecting their genitals. Creating deadly viruses with vaccines they put in you. Manipulating brain frequencies through the TV tubes. Oh yeah, I see it too. It's unbelievable and seems far-fetched, but I can bet that they're deceiving you.
I don't wanna go out. I'm paranoid because it scares me.
Watching my back,
it's starting to feel like the world is trying to kill me.
In the
I don't wanna go outside because it scares
my third eye
me. Every time it feels like somebody's out to get
they telling lies in the news. We're all puppets, but depending on your budget, you could control the media and lie to the public, or you can make a difference by changing the traditions of our minds are designed for growth, but yet we're getting dumb. Call it the hit and run. Where do we get it from? The reptilian race with human faces and forked tongues. This is my opinion stemming from an educated guess. The system is a villain willing to kill with no regrets. It's amazing how most of us haven't noticed yet. We stay content living confined inside a cul-de-sac. The other 90% is broke holding back. 10 years ago, I wish somebody would've told me that. The air we inhale, the food we ingest, the movies are just a symbol of the gruesomest mess. So you can expect the worst when the best is kept secret. Things become secret when you can no longer hear them or see them. They leave us hanging stranded on the tree limb. Conformity is just another formula to be them. Cause once you know thyself, you become able to defeat them. Be able to decipher the future, past, and the present. Create your own destiny by simply believing. A firm believer of having no sympathy for thieving. We work too fucking hard to have somebody come and seize it for one apparent reason, to kill us and mislead us.
I don't wanna go out.
I'm paranoid
because it scares me.
Watching my back,
it's starting to feel like the world is trying to kill me.
Poison in the food.
I don't wanna go outside because it scares
keep my third eye
me. Every time it feels like somebody's out to get
they telling lies in the news.
Another man in the cold of the night, wanting to escape from the terrors that were out there, who gravitate toward this glow. Trembling, cold, hungry, and around about he could hear the beasts roaring. Sometimes they were roaring because they were after him.
Yeah, I drive a sporty red Civic and my windows are tinted. A pretty loud tailpipe, my quarter panel was dented. One ticket away from getting my license suspended. Dealing with bill collectors, but the price is over my limits. I'm so tired of misfortunes and the portions that I'm working for. It's not enough for me to keep resorting to a job. Searching for self-sufficiency, exerting energy into something that wasn't meant for me. Just to get a piece of that fake form of currency, then put it back into a system constantly burning me. So I assertively address the situation, blazing microphones until disintegrated. Moving like immigration, trying to avoid the cost of inflation. Meanwhile, I'm at the crib, looking at my bank statements, steady making late payments and planning payment arrangements. I'm surprised that I'm still sustaining, keeping a smiley face while it's raining in the northwest region. Of course, the course given to me is part of me seeing all of the good times mixed in with bad times, cherishing every moment, cause things could change at the drop of a dime. I got places to go and I got people to see, and yeah, my pockets are low, but don't you worry about me, I'm alright. You got places to go and you got people to see, and you got money to burn, but don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Yeah, sometimes I think about the things I've never had yet, when realizing life is not about your assets. Cause when I cash checks, I find myself upset knowing 7/8 of my check is going straight to rent. The system's got me bent, it's designed to keep us sick, and my designer clothes ain't worth a single cent. Pockets are full of lint, can barely afford a decent meal. When you can't eat, that's when you lack skill. I got a freaking headache, grab me some Advil. This shit is that real, I'm catching bad deals, but I don't take meds. Instead I keep it herbal to keep my mind free from this revolving circle. I got places to go and I got people to see, and yeah, my pockets are low, but don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Yeah, you got places to go and you got people to see, and you got money to burn, but don't you worry about me, I'm alright. I just remember though, when things are getting too hard, you can always go apply for a food card. Sometimes you gotta work the system like they're working you. Socialism, and it's almost irreversible. I'm feeling satisfactory, supersonic and natural. On another level, compelling how I can capture any type of feeling. My flow will put you in moods that'll have you reaching for the ceiling, jumping out your shoes. It's ID that's pumping your IVs, keeping your body alive and making your mind free. It's time ease, I'm hoping to find trees, then blow a dime bag and put it all inside a sweet. Pumping Sade and got this shit on repeat. Just another day when you rollin' with me, nothing extravagant. No, I ain't got a lot of my peeps, learning a lot about the world and sitting watching with me. Philosophizing, I'm occupied, so don't be talking to me. A brainstorm happening when I'm at war with the beat, but I shall overcome just like a king at war with the beast. Give me my gold plated crown and bury me underneath the pyramids.
Do what you gon' do, cause I'ma do me. I don't have the time to be sitting around worried about who listens to me. Make up your own rules and follow your lead. It's that time for you to get a clue and grab a hold on life. Do what you gon' do, cause I'ma do me. I don't have the time to be sitting around worried about who listens to me. Make up your own rules and follow your lead. It's that time for you to get a clue and grab a hold on life.
I'm just sitting around thinking, scheming for new lines. At least we get to see a little piece of the blue sky. Midwest bred, but I'm Northwest fed. With a cold combination, the conversation is dead. As soon as you hear the snares, you're feeling fully aware. The melodies are taking over your head, focusing your mentality on total bliss. This shit smacks, so I had to spit raps all over it.
Do what you gon' do, cause I'ma do me. I don't have the time to be sitting around worried about who listens to me. Make up your own rules and follow your lead. It's that time for you to get a clue and grab a hold on life. Do what you gon' do, cause I'ma do me. I don't have the time to be sitting around worried about who listens to me. Make up your own rules and follow your lead. It's that time for you to get a clue and grab a hold on life.
You brought a question back. Can't wait till we release these tracks. But in the meantime, you brought a question back. But in the meantime, you brought a question back. Can't wait till we release these tracks. But in the meantime, your question back. Every evening,
we're coming to the beginning of a new era, wherein the development of the inner self is the most important thing.
Graves on the beat.
We have to train ourselves.
They taking total control over computers and phones, invading personal space. Yeah, what they doing is wrong. They say believe in Jesus, but the imagery is false. They took it out of Egypt, now our history is lost. Worshiping the cross, idolizing shit like Santa Claus. So Christmas is all twisted, the meaning is all fraud. It's just another reason for people to spend money. Yeah, keep telling little Johnny that's really an Easter bunny. It's almost just as funny, yeah, better yet even scary, how we got our little children believing in tooth fairies. If the truth carries, I'm hoping that you hear me. Expand your mind, open your focus and too clearly on what they telling you instead of thinking about it really. Behaving like a robot, yeah, the whole plot is silly. I ain't trying to bash on how my peoples are living. Neither am I talking bad about politics or religion. I'm just calling it bluff like most of these politicians that'll criticize me for not being a normal citizen. Knowing what I know now, man, I wish I was a kid again. I would've turned the television off instead of tuning in. Where does truth begin? The same spot it quickly ends. And am I living in the same life as you and him? Well, if so, you need to wipe away that evil grin. They say that sin's deep within, let's release it. It's like a day-to-day basis on which my story is told. Walking through life until you reach the fork in the road. Poking at your soul, hoping that you never make it home. I'm here to speak the truth before our future is gone. It's like a day-to-day basis on which our story is told. Walking through life until you reach the fork in the road. Poking at your soul, hoping that you never make it home. I'm here to speak the truth before our future is gone. I'm about to rearrange on my topic of discussion, trying to scrape our brains from the bottom of the gutters. Erase some of this hatred and pain from one another, cause the music nowadays is strange and out of color. Or maybe out of focus, the concepts are bogus. All they talk about is clothing and how much money they holding. It ain't helping the people, in fact it's making the stress. Smoking pack of cigarettes while dwelling upon success. Just a part of this mess, making the heart in my chest beat. Got my blood boiling to the point where I could overheat her. But I shall oversee the future like a prophecy. Then spread my words like divine all across the seas. But like the ocean breeze, I proceed to keep it cool. Cause what the kids need to learn, they don't teach in school. Suppressing information by replacing names and faces, leading many races of people into abomination. No, you see, this is not Obama's nation. Call it the modern matrix of the cunning ways of Satan. It's like there's no escaping, waiting for a destination. They gotta separate it from my spiritual embankments. I think mental manifestation is our medication. The speaker lead by example, keeping you educated. Continue elevating, rising like a true star. Don't let them separate us, hide what we truly are.
Take care of your brain, listen to your mind. Then your body will follow your soul. And grow. Begin to know thyself and be true to the eye. Then watch the rest of the world unfold. And grow. Take care of your brain, listen to your mind. Then your body will follow your soul. And grow. Begin to know thyself and be true to the eye. Then watch the rest of the world unfold. And grow.
It's like a day-to-day basis on which my story is told. Walking through life until you reach the fork in the road. Poking at your soul, hoping that you never make it home. I'm here to speak the truth before our future is gone. It's like a day-to-day basis on which our story is told. Walking through life until you reach the fork in the road. Poking at your soul, hoping that you never make it home. I'm here to speak the truth before our future is gone.
So that we can improvise on anything. A bird, a sock, a fuming beaker. This too can be music. Anything can be music.
change. His true reality is the state of man and his eventual destination. There is an inner struggle between mind and emotions. You can never be sure from one moment to the next which will take the lead. Beyond this confusion, there are the positives, imagination, and a desire to be seen and known. This combination not only believes, often tries to make it a reality.
Right before I make a decision, I pre-plan. Precise execution is part of my game plan. But ain't nobody perfect, and everybody's searching for divinity when the energies exist. Deep in the abyss, a brain's willing to commit. Go study Egypt and the builders of Kemet. What a beautiful image, living proof of intelligence. Giving clues that the knowledge passed down could be heaven sent. To me it's evident by looking at the evidence. The people die, but the information still exists. If we exhibit common sense, prohibit the defense, then we can be able to achieve this. Higher elevation and frequency, frequently reaching the peakage of our mental capabilities, controlling your facility. Body is the temple of felicity, then happiness will come in many forms made physically. How you think material things are made instantly, it derived from the thought the size of infinity. The whole universe is connected to us chemically, atomically. The human body's built for efficiency. Yeah, so I live life continuously, being aware of the certain type of things that I eat. I don't eat swine and I don't eat meat, trying to keep my body free, cause flesh brings disease. Conscious awareness will bring you at ease with yourself. Live life like a king or a queen. Look deep into things and start asking questions, and you'll find out that life is really a blessing. You wonder why we exist, we came about from pure consciousness.
Pure consciousness.
You wonder why I speak like this, it came about from pure consciousness.
Pure consciousness.
And how you make a beat like this, it came about from pure consciousness.
Pure consciousness.
Let it circulate the streets like this and hit them with the pure consciousness.
What if we don't really even exist and all we see is holographic images sent through a lens? Will we ever know or just be told how it is we exist? So let me help you exit the fizz. When you feel something at your fingertips, it's really just your brainwaves reacting to that and this. Levitation frequencies, seek and see, smell and taste my charted path in a sequence. We leak and drink from the same tree of knowledge, but you and I both know our energy is quantum. Graph, chart, and whole with the right side. Notice smaller details with the power of the left. Dreams of fond memories through the pineal. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 sides of the breath. Tongue split, chop it off, senses are receptors. Brainstorm reality like a hard drive recording. Receiver of a 16-bit light source, flipping the switch. Symptoms of delusion when you feel the bass kick. Spinal elevation methods of a surgeon astral. Soul sweep, solar plex, root and spleen. Heart of gold, axle, earth wobble, passive castle of the mind. The light is bold and holds a candle to the art of war. That's how first passes an actual rewind. Your brain is secondary to the nature of divine life. Bright vines, you heard it through, might try to find its use. Nighttime in servitude, your brain is like a sponge. You might as well go soak it up.
I'ma keep my head up high and never hold my chin down low. With every step I take in motion, I got it mapped out before I go. To help me minimize my mistakes, cause sometimes life don't give no breaks, it won't give no breaks. My head up high and never hold my chin down low. With every step I take in motion, I got it mapped out before I go. To help me minimize my mistakes, cause sometimes life don't give no breaks, it won't give no breaks.
This gives a different perspective and allows him to see life through a different set of eyes and to have a different set of values by which to live.
Higher planes of human existence, to rise above physical considerations to the plane of spiritual existence, and to belong more to what man can be than what he has been.
That's how I feel. Yeah, let's make it pictures.
I feel like going out with you every night and just involving our bodies in our passion. Oh my God, I'm crazy after this.
I want you so bad.
I want you.
I want you in bed.
Please.
I want you so bad. And the left.
Come on,
on the piano. On the piano.
I'm
Yes.
back here.
I can bend that way.
Listen close so I can tell you how the story goes. Put your ear to the rhythm so you feel the flow. I met a lady last week and she blew my mind. Now I'm interested, should I give it a try? You're damn right I did, approach her like a grown man. I asked her how you doing, she said I'm okay. Living, working and searching like the next person. I said me too, as curiosity emerges. Her beautiful essence is making me a bit nervous. Still keeping my cool as the feeling emerges. I calmed down, took a deep breath, started getting too excited like a kid at recess. But I'm a man now, so I gotta make moves. And I'ma be on my way if you really can't choose. Not tryna be cocky, arrogant or rude. Would you rather have me or do you want another dude that's gon' treat you dirty and talk to you mad? And you start to recollect on all the chances you had. That one chance with that one man and you pass. I ain't dwelling on the past, only telling what I've grasped.
I don't mean to be rude, but just level with me. I'm too old for these games. Should we hold on or let go? I'm not trying to pursue. If you're pretending with me, you won't get any more with me. When I move on, I'll let you know. But unless you show me we can grow, should we hold on or let go? Give it or leave it alone. Take it or leave it.
I exercise patience, sitting in the waiting room, loving you and hating you. Will we ever make it through the doubts that keep us questioning? Are we meant to be? Should I not get closer when you're standing right here next to me? Tell me you'll reciprocate to mitigate this give and take before we make a big mistake and give it up to slip away. Back to the drawing board, so many attempts. Then again, when I least suspect, you show me love and we progress. Back to the way we were before the paranoia we filter out the poor advice we know when spite destroys us. I feel you step back, so I respond accordingly, risking the potential of there ever being more to see. I'm getting tired of these silly games we play. A leap of faith is all it takes for future plans we make. When I communicate, you always say you feel the same, but nothing ever seems to change. I wonder if it will today.
I don't mean to be rude, but just level with me. I'm too old for these games. Should we hold on or let go? I'm not trying to pursue. If you're pretending with me, you won't get any more with me. When I move on, I'll let you know. But unless you show me we can grow, should we hold on or let go? Give in or leave it alone.
We have all sorts of people in our lives who are coming in and coming out and saying things and giving their input. And do we ever really stop to think about the impact that our friends are having? Do we ever really stop to evaluate how healthy friendships are?
Ask me how I'm doing, my response is good. Living life like a matador and dodging the bull. Can't slip, can't fall, gotta stay on point. Balancing the happy medium to get some rejoice. Just for instance, I can jeopardize friendships, relationships by being inconsiderate. When normally people know me for being generous, but lately I've been stuck in the brain cloud of ignorance. Been way too caught up in work to realize how many people's feelings I've hurt, instead of focusing on what my people really deserve. When really I prefer being me doing worse. The thirst for money, spending all my time. I apologize, my shit wasn't prioritized, but I'm willing to make changes for the sake of friends and family that's been patiently waiting. I ain't making excuses, but the truth is just trying to put together all my loose ends. Dedicated to family and true friends. I appreciate everything that you did. Hoping the hole's not too big for me to fill, but if it is, I will dig deep down till I feel this void to satisfy my family and my true friends.
Normally, we don't do that unless something goes seriously wrong. Someone suddenly does something that seems out of the ordinary.
It takes a real person to acknowledge when they're wrong and feel so strong about it, turn it into a song and humble out. It shows how much I've grown, but I gotta act now, this can't be postponed, prolonged, cause of my own selfishness. Please, let me take a second to think about it and please show show more integrity, move more steadily, and don't rely on the marijuana too heavily. Avoid that jealousy, love on the regularly, and keep in contact with my people on the daily just to stay on the same page, move on the same wave, communicate and operate to follow a game plan. I ain't playing decision this grown man, cause time feels shorter than the clock with one hand. 27 years of being totally dedicated, never made it but still soul searching for levitation. Reacting on the axis, change just like the world, but we living like it's practice. We need to get serious, walk around like we can't see, delusion and delirious. I ain't making excuses, but the truth is, just trying to put together all my loose ends. Dedicated to family and true friends. I appreciate everything that you did. Hoping the hole's not too big for me to feel, but if it is, I will dig deep down till I feel this void to satisfy my family and my true friends.
Potentially threaten our well-being, and we start to evaluate whether or not we want them in our lives. That's something that happens, that shakes us up, and then we have to deal with it. But what about when everything is smooth sailing? It's kind of on autopilot, just kind of gliding along in our lives, interacting with our friends, hanging out with them, talking with them on the phone, or when things are good, or when things are going exceptionally well. Because we tend to be reactionary. Humans tend to take care of things when they have to. When they have to wake up and deal with something and put out a fire, so to speak, they do that. And then when everything's calm, they don't do much. That's just the way we are. Let's face it, sometimes we have friends in our lives, or even relationships that just really aren't benefiting us, that are really not working out for us. In fact, they're taking away from us.
Like waves on still water, the forms you repeat, quickly erasing the ones before. But forms like these are born only to die. But the life in them is for here it feels that there's other kinds of life.
See, this beauty brings pain to a son and pain to a daughter, being brought up in the time when society is awful, behaving unlawful, everything's a lie, a little bit twisted, situations and scenarios get shifted, way too watered down for me to try and back it up. My eyes are wide open, I'ma beat them to the punch, working 8 to 24 hours a day without a lunch, poverty stricken, broken by laws and restrictions that putting tax on everything, and we ain't got a pot to piss in. It's like we're getting beat into submission. It's already tough enough for single parents to transition. The only thing they own is a car with a transmission, but it needs fixing, just like the rules of the system. That's why the true jewels never glisten. Positive thinking is something that we have a hard time doing. Everyday morals and values are ruined. Inside the world we see the so-called land of opportunity, but I don't really see a lot of unity. Stepping on each other's toes just to get a dollar bill, living like some lost souls, roaming on the battlefield, reaching the crossroads, coming to war without a battle shield. Savages acting like they never had a meal. I spend too many days and spend too many nights on my knees to pray, just so I can go on, just so I can hold on. I let go of my pride, but still I fight for what I believe in, if it's a really good cause.
I've been grateful, living my life so thankful. I appreciate the gifts, it's been a blessing. We gotta respect Mother Nature, she's the reason we exist under her protection. Cause I've been grateful, living my life so thankful. I appreciate the gifts, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Inside the world we see this so-called land of opportunity, but I don't really see a lot of unity. Inside the world we see the so-called land of opportunity, but I don't really see a lot of unity.
The world that you see before you, the world that you see before you, the life in the